single leg cable crossover. It's similar to the one that we were doing when we were doing it like this. The only difference would be the integration of these weights if you have them available. So that's why we want to have that variety there for you. But if you do have the cable crossover, be careful. You can pick one up first, then pick the second, then go into your stabilizing of one leg. And the idea is to pull them out. The key, once again, is to not throw the weight around. That's your number one goal. And let the weight hang on your fingertip. That's going to work the posterior side of the shoulder joint. The next exercise is the clean and jerk shoulder press. Again, the amount of weight that we use is not, this is just for illustration purposes. What you want to be thinking about is the weight will be here. Notice that I'm in a crouched position for quads. And imagine if I had 20 or 30 pounds of weight, you're going to bring it straight up to here and pause. Then you're going to push it all the way up. Bring it back slowly. Then you bring it over, squat. So it's a clean and jerk. That's that range of motion. Tied in with a shoulder press. Now you're working about 7 different muscle groups at one time as you do this. So be very patient with yourself. The heart rate's going to go up quickly because you're using quadriceps. As all my athletes have heard me say over and over again, the quadriceps are the largest consumer of oxygen. So anytime you incorporate those, the heart rate's going to go up naturally and quickly. So don't get frustrated with it. Just recognize that it's going to be there. The last exercise that we have on phase 5 here is what we call high elbow. All right. No matter what your background is as a triathlete, I think doing some dry land work in the gym is always going to be productive for you. You could also take this to the pool side as well, whether it's with a stretch cord or a TheraBand. It doesn't have to be anything high tech. But essentially, what I want you to do is I'm going to turn my back towards you, and I want you to look at my elbow placement. Okay. And what I want you to think about is imagine if I'm laying in the water. So from my belly button forward, I'm in the water. Elbows are nice and high, and I'm just pushing back and raising my thighs with my thumb. Notice that my elbows are higher than my hands. This should look very familiar to you in swimming. Okay? If you get bored with doing that, you can always go one hand at a time. Notice that the palm is pushing back and that the elbow is higher than the hand. Again, that's a very specific exercise for the shoulder, relevant to the swim. If you have some time and it's available to you, you can actually take this and turning it into an abdominal workout where you push. You'll use your external obliques to push the weight away from you. Those 2 specific exercises help for the water because obviously we're trying to work on high elbow in the water and we want to incorporate that with a good rotation. So I always like these 2 together where you're doing abdominal. Once again, pull it where it's tight. This hand and this stomach muscle, you're going to essentially rotate that hip away. And as you start to come back, this resistance is going to make the external obliques. You're going to have to resist. It's what we call the negative side of the range of motion. You're trying to offset this pulling you back, which brings your stomach muscles in, which should look like this. If I'm extended, the only thing that brings me back forward is the pull of my abdominals. And if my hand bends at the same time, that's why we tie in this exercise with the stomach. I hope that makes sense. There you have it. There's your first phase, all 5 cycles. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to give us an email. So until next time, thank you.